Delicious Orie has been badly robbed in the super heavyweight division in the Olympics 2024. Absolute shambles, to be fair. These Olympic judges are massively against Team GB, 100%. I'm probably going to make another video on that. This one's just about the Delicious Orie fight against the Armenian. But he was badly robbed there, Delicious Orie. 100% badly robbed. He was pushing the pace throughout that fight. He pushed the pace in every single round. The first round, Orie was 100% pushing the pace. Yes, I think it was 2-1 to Orie, but Orie 100% won that first and third round. Second round, he lost, but again, you could even arguably give it to him because he was pushing the pace in that round. But first round, Orie was literally dominating that round very clearly with that jab, snapping the Armenian's head back massively with that jab, going downstairs to the body, getting that jab going. Bit messy with the backhand though, but the Armenian landed nothing of really any note. Orie kind of wobbled him a bit with the jab as well. Like, he was dominating with that jab in that first round. Easily won that one 100%. Pushed the pace, put the Armenian on the back foot, and Orie was just doing his thing with that jab, picking it off well, having good footwork, was moving around the ring well, wasn't easy to hit. Second round, Orie was pushing the pace. He was that one on that front foot, coming out with the jab a bit. Yes, he did get caught up in a few combinations, which probably did lose him that second round. But again, Orie arguably could have won that second round though. Third round, Orie 100% won. I don't see how you give it to the Armenian. They were trading in the pocket quite a bit with some big combinations, which, I mean, it looked like at times Orie was also getting the better of, those exchanges. I mean, it was difficult to say really who got the better of it, but it looked like, Orie was landing good shots in there. The Armenian was as well. But other than that, though, the round was, Orie just seemed to be pushing the pace for the rest of the round, with Orie just dominating with that jab, going in more with the body. He was throwing out that straight right hand quite a bit. Yes, it was a bit messy at times and he couldn't land with it a lot, but Orie was throwing way more as well, putting in more the work, and was landing so much for that jab. Orie cannot miss with his jab. He cannot miss with that jab in that third round. He came out well, going with that jab to the body, and the Armenian had no answers. Orie then quickly went upstairs and was snapping back the head of his opponent in that round. I don't see how Orie lost that fight. I do not see how he lost, but these judges seem to have something against these British fighters. It's unfair. It's unfair. We've been really ridiculously hard done by today, and I mean, Orie never lost that fight. I think that's one of the worst decisions so far at the Olympics. There's no way the Armenian won. The Armenian by no way whatsoever won the first round. The judge somehow had the Armenian winning that first round based off what? Orie dominated on the stats as well. Orie literally dominated that fight. Yes, you can give the Armenian the second. That's it. But again, literally no judge gave the second to Orie. When he could have but somehow some judges are giving that third round to the Armenian. He didn't do enough. Orie was putting in more of the work, and it's clear in this Olympic boxing as well, work rate is a massive factor, and that's what Orie was putting in. The Armenian was just waiting to try and throw some combinations, which missed quite a lot at the time as well. I mean, I just find it ridiculously unfair that he was robbed without a shadow of a doubt. The Armenians can't claim that as a win. He did not win that fight. The Armenians man did not win that fight by any means whatsoever. Orie was dominating, pushing that pace, putting in the better shots. But yes, he was messy at times. But the Armenian was also more. The Armenian was more messy than Orie. Orie was pretty smart with his work. The Armenian came in, he was pretty reckless. Orie was smart with his work there. He was very smart with his work. He was very smart at when he threw the jab, and he couldn't miss with it. So I just don't understand what the judges' scoring was there. They're literally worse than what the actual judges in boxing are, and that is massively saying something. But there seems to be an issue with judging everywhere. No judges, none of these qualified judges know how to score a fight. None of these qualified judges seem to have a bloody clue. Because that's a shambles how Delicious Orie has lost that fight. It's honestly a shambles. I don't know how. You do need to go around to the judges at some point. This needs to happen. You need to make them explain that what their thought process is of how they're scoring these fights. Because that first round was so ridiculously clear to Orie, and the third round, those 2 rounds were so ridiculously clear to Orie, and he could have arguably taken that second as well. There is no way you can give that first or third round to the Armenian. Orie dominated and pushed that pace and was outworking his opponent. And the work rate matters so much here as well. In amateur boxing, in the Olympics, work rate is a massive, massive factor. I just don't get it. I do not get it. It's an absolute shambles, to be fair. Absolute shambles. The Armenian was so reckless with his work. Orie was so much the better boxer, so much smarter with the work he was putting in, and was outworking the guy. Delicious Orie won that fight. Badly robbed. Anyway, thanks for watching. That pissed me right off, to be fair. Jesus Christ. They're against Team GB, but let's hope Lewis Richardson pulls something off in a few days.